Media reports the Pentagon has opened an investigation into the accusations that the U.S. military leadership told many service members in Afghanistan to ignore encounters with Afghan troops who were allegedly sexually assaulting young boys. The Inspector General assigned to the case, Kenneth Moorfield, said the research would begin immediately and will focus on what laws, regulations, directives, standards, or other guidance included in international law, treaties, or agreements exist about U.S. policy toward allegations of child sexual abuse involving Afghan Security Ministry and National Defense Forum personnel. The obligation of DoD-affiliated party involvement in responding to such reports or allegations.
And Kimberly DeBark is joining us this morning with more on this update. What prompted this investigation? Was it your reports and other journalists? Because it hasn't been widely reported.
Exactly. It hasn't necessarily been widely reported, but I think that enough of us got together and made phone calls to the Pentagon looking into this. And I mean, I think as mothers, we look at this thinking, we're here supposed to be protecting our children, and in the Middle East, the leadership was telling these rank-and-file soldiers fighting that, look, it's their culture. You just got to get over it.
Look away.
Look away. And the more you read about it in black and white, I think it enraged a lot of people. And there were a number of people who started petitions and sent petitions to the White House as well as the Pentagon on this. I think that's what prompted this, and it's a good deal.
It's a step forward, and especially in this developing country, in this war-torn country.
Absolutely. And General Campbell, who's the general on the ground in Afghanistan, he came out last week stating that he had heard of absolutely no policy that would sanction this, yet they still did nothing about it. So when I went back to go do a little bit more research, I came across a report that was done in 2003 in Afghanistan, where all of these abuses against boys as well as women had come out by Human Rights Watch, and that leadership again was telling the rank and file to just do nothing, turn away, look away. So this isn't something that has just happened over the last few years. It's been going on for, since 2003 that it's been reported on at least. But it is true that this is a part of their culture where they dress up these young boys, they have them dance around at these parties, and then at the end of the evening, leadership or tribal elders actually take on and abuse these boys. So we'll keep an eye on the Pentagon's report and see what they come up with.
It is disturbing nonetheless, and it's just flabbergasted that this is allowed, and just makes you wonder what else is tolerated in these regions.
Well, that, and we're fighting. I mean, the trillions of dollars we've spent and the lives we've lost, and are we fighting for these values, or are we supposed to be fighting for American values?
Kimberly DeBark, thanks for joining us this morning.